Man, there's no way I'm getting this done by tomorrow. I'm so stressed, man.
David,
God?
do not worry.
Okay. What is up, guys? I'm David.
And I'm Desmond, and welcome back to D.
And D Devotionals.
Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about worry and stress and about how worrying can sometimes do more harm than good.
But before we get into that, we want you guys to get to know us a little bit better. So my name, as we already said in the intro, is David.
And I'm Desmond.
And on this channel, what we do is we try to spread love, positivity, and we try and get other people to know Christ and to love Christ just like we love Him.
Our goal on this channel is to spread the word and to spread love in the community, and so that's what we're going to try to do, and that's what we're going to continue to do with this channel. And if you're interested in that, if you want to stick around, make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe right here, like in the bottom. I think it's right there, bottom corner.
It's one of the corners.
Yeah, one of these.
One of the bottom corners. Click that, subscribe at the end of the video.
But let's get right into the topic.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So on this channel, we think that it's very important to look at what God has to say before we say what we want to say. So let's dive straight into scripture. Right here in Matthew 6, verses 25 through 34, which is a great place to go and read if you're ever worrying or stressing about something. We're going to read verses 25, 27, and 34. Yeah, 34. So those are the verses we're going to focus in on because, they really stood out to us for this message today. And in verse 25 it says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?"
One thing that stuck out to me from that is in that verse when it says, "Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?" And that kind of just, I think, is an important reminder to us that there's more to life, man. Like if you're too busy wasting your time being stressed or worried about something that's in the past or something that's really not that big of a deal, or hey, so what? It is that big of a deal, but all these things around us are just our own constructs anyway, right? So how much does it really matter? So, if you're wasting all this time stressing, that's all it is. It's just a waste of time. You're not getting anything out of it. It's detrimental to your mental health. It's not good for you. You're just wasting time stressing. And, not to say that worry isn't good. Every once in a while, if you worry about something, maybe you can prepare for it and end up better off in the end. So sometimes it's important to be prepared and to be thinking about things in advance, but wasting all your time dreading the future or worrying about what happened in the past, that's not worth it. That doesn't do anything for you. It's not helpful.
And I think to add on to that, right here in verse 27, how Desmond was saying, it's not helpful to your life. In no way is it really like pushing you forward to the next step or helping you grow. It says right here in 27, "Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life?" And it's a very simple answer. It's no. By worrying, if anything, gonna just get more gray hair and you're gonna end up dying sooner. So
That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Stress causes gray, stress causes acne, stress causes
a lot of things,
depression, all these things, right? So
stop worrying.
So just sometimes it's important to just take a step back and don't worry, be happy for a little bit.
Don't worry, be happy.
All of this is similar to a tweet that I saw from Marquise Goodwin, and he said, "You relax on a plane even though you don't know the pilot. You relax on a ship even though you don't know the captain. You relax on a bus even though you don't know the driver. Why don't you relax in life knowing that God is in control?" And when I read that, it struck me, especially because I know in my own life, sometimes I'm too uptight, too stressed about things, and I know that, when I think about it, I'm like, this is, God is in control, it's going to be what it's going to be, but it's hard to, let go and relinquish control sometimes. And so I think that keeping things like that in mind, like you get on a plane, you're not worried about who's flying it. Most of the time you trust the pilot because they have their training, right? I mean, God is all powerful and all knowing, so that's enough qualification right there.
Yeah, as humans, it's natural. Like, we want that control and we want that power sometimes, which, it's kind of scary to think about. Shout out Hitler.
Bro, just said shout out Hitler in real life.
And there goes the AC. There goes our AC, guys.
There's the AC, so,
yep,
see you in 10 minutes.
See you in, 10 to 12, baby.
10 to 12, baby. Moving on from Adolf. Moving on from Adolf. We're going to jump right back into scripture. Verse 34 says, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own."
I would say the question that arises from that is you have problems every single day. But the question really is how are you going to face those problems? Are you going to let them get under your skin? Or are you going to be like, hey, God, I need your help? Like, just be honest. Be like, hey, God, I really need your help. Like, I'm really struggling right now. I feel like I have 1,000 things on my plate. But look, I'm going to hand my things to you, right? I'm going to let you take them because I know that I can't handle this on my own. And so I think that it's kind of at that point where you realize, like, that's what he's saying by you don't have to worry about anything. Not that you're not going to go through struggles and hardships, but rather that he's going to help you through every single one of those. All right, guys, the AC turned back on. We really did not want to wait another 12 minutes to 14 minutes just to record because it's late at night. I have to get up for work early in the morning.
Yeah,
but thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to, next time you feel worried or you feel stressed, take a moment to breathe, read the Bible, know that it's all going to work out how it's going to work out. Do what you can, live the life to the best of your ability.
Amen. Drop a comment what y'all want to see in the future. We're going to have some vlogs. You're going to see some promotions on TikTok. It's going to be great. We're really hoping to expand this thing, to where we can really do some outreach in the community, do some awesome things.
For sure.
But yeah, subscribe like we said at the beginning of the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.